is going?
Yes.
Okay. So it was the Super Bowl, and I know the Patriots were one of the teams, but I'm not sure who the other team was, but I did know during the game. I just forget. And see, I like include all these unnecessary details. Yeah, so we were watching the Super Bowl in these like, it was like all these giant arenas to watch it, like on little TV.
Wait, can you start over? Oh my god.
Nothing has happened. It's the Super Bowl.
Oh, right, okay.
And there's like so many big arenas of people watching the Super Bowl, like just on a TV in the arena though. And so it's this like
Weird.
really strong tradition every Super Bowl. Like it's the Super Bowl thing that, so there's this like long hallway. It's like really windy and curvy. Like they put like wines in it like that. And you have to run through as fast as you can at some point during the Super Bowl. And, like, it's really hard to get all the way through because if someone tags you, you're out.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I wanted, like, it was my goal to, like, make it across during some point in the Super Bowl. So we had, like, a viewing party, and it was, like, different people from Colby, I think. And we were watching it. And then I decided that I was gonna like take this as an opportunity to go run in the hallway and like try to make it a little bit at least. So I start running and I'm doing great and I make it like in the hallway. There's places where you can get out and go into different arenas to watch.
Okay.
But nobody had tagged me. It was so cool. So I went into this other arena and it was like huge and we were watching it. And then the next thing I remember is that me and Daniela were like running down this really long hill and
Faja.
yeah, I have never spoken to her. I don't even know how to say her name. She comes running at me and tags me and I was like no. I was so mad and I was like, tag to her, not me, because she didn't tag you. But then somebody else came running down and they tagged you too and I was like, you know what, okay. And then I tried to tag that girl back and it was like, that's not how it works. Like, you're out, you can't do that. We're running like a big mass of people. I don't know why I was running back up the hill. It was a really big hill and I really didn't like running up it, as you could imagine.
Wow, surprise.
Yeah, so for some reason a few of us, like I found a skateboard and there were some other people doing it too, and I like sat on the skateboard and started pushing myself
Up the hill? Oh
which
my
like
god.
seems worse, right?
Yeah.
And I look over and Danielle's doing it too. She's climbing up and I just look at her and we're like, yeah, 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 yeah. So smart. And then somehow
But
it was
wait,
so
there's
long,
more.
and it was so intricate. Like there were so many details and I remember it like it was real yesterday. And so then this woman lends me, or like provides me with her child and says, you have to watch her for a little bit. Like, I'm gonna go, I guess, watch the Super Bowl. And I was like, okay. And this girl was so weird. She was like this big and like the entire bottom half of her body was like one thick leg.
Ew, like a tube.
With like a shoe on it. And she was like up to here on the floor. And so I had to be holding her hand while she like kind of hopped on her like one foot. And I had to like help her walk along. And then she had to pee. So I had to bring her to pee. So we go into her mom's law firm. It's like this office and it's so dirty and disgusting. Excuse you. And so I bring the little girl into the bathroom. And the bathroom is like disgusting. The walls are like slimy, and the toilet is this like mound with a hole in it, like just a
Ew.
long hole. And so I'm like holding the kid over, and I'm like,
Where's the, like, private parts? There's one.
exactly. I'm like, where's it gonna come out? And I'm pretty sure the pee it just came out of the shoe at the bottom. No, but I picked her up and I was like, can I touch her? Like, I don't know what this is. And I like picked her up and like
Can I touch you? I don't know what we are.
it felt like when I lifted the kid, this like puff of like pee and air like splashed onto me. I like felt it. Maybe I peed myself. Wait. I feel like this is.
I feel like you would know if you peed.
I don't know. I woke up last night, so I thought I was just sweating.
Like, where were you sweating?
Like, definitely in. I'm kidding. No, I was kind
Wait,
of.
post a story time. I peed myself.
Great story time, riveting. Yeah, that's pretty much what I remember.
Let's go analyze this dream,
Yeah,
Daniela.
I feel like this is just a long story telling about bladder issues.
I
I
feel
woke
like you
up
need to
and I
go
really
like smell your bed.
I didn't pee in my bed, but I was like definitely a little damp.
I mean, there's like, even if it was just a little damp, that's still pee.
No, I was sweating, I think. I think I was sweating because it was so much of a dream. Like, it really got me. I was sweating on my
So
back
did it
too.
pee out of its shoe?
Yeah. The real question. Yeah, and then I had to give her back to the mom. And I left my UGG slippers in the office. And I started walking out and it was snowy, but we were in New York City now. And I walk out and it's like the sidewalks are covered in snow. I keep remembering more. And I was walking like barefoot for like a few feet and then I was like, I'm not wearing shoes.
Oh my
And so I
god.
went back into this like dungy, is that a word? Dingy, like law firm of this woman whose child it was. And I was like, sorry, I left my shoes. And I got my shoes and I went on my merry way. The end, I think. I'll let you know if I
But did
remember
you
more.
pee yourself?
No, I didn't pee
Everyone
myself.
pees themselves at some point in life. For some of us, it's when we're 2, and for some of us, it's when we're 20 years old and in college.
I'm actually 19.
That
I
makes
didn't
it
pee
better.
myself.
If you're a teenager, you can still. No, it's definitely not.
You probably shouldn't. I did wear pull-ups for like a long time. At least I don't suck my thumb while I sleep.
No one
So when I was
here.
in the 3rd grade. In the middle
When
of
I
the
was in
library.
the 3rd
I told you
grade.
guys about my first grade story when I was too afraid to ask to use
Yeah.
the restroom,
Yep.
so I peed myself in class. And my homeroom teacher found out about it because I told my mom, and my mom told the teacher, and the teacher was like, Danielle, like you can't do, like you can tell people, like it's okay, you don't have to be afraid to raise your hand and ask to use the bathroom.
What year was that?
First grade.
Oh, see, I peed myself in 3rd grade.
I think I peed myself in like 5th grade at camp. At farm camp? I went to farm camp and the bathroom was like half a mile away. I remember running to the bathroom in the rain and peeing myself.
I was in the
making
library
it.
and there was a really long
Yeah,
line
I'm
to
not
check
trying
out
to-
books, and I was like, can I put these aside so I can run to the bathroom? And they were like, no, like you can wait, it'll just be a few minutes. Apparently I could not wait.
Yeah, I asked to go to the bathroom once in orchestra in 4th grade, and my teacher told me no, and I told my mom, and she told me,
If someone tells you you can't go to the bathroom, pee on their feet.
she like told me, she's like, I give you permission, and I was like, Mom, you really think I'm gonna walk up to my teacher and pull down my pants and just pee on his feet?
Also, like,
Oh.
it's, like specifically on their feet. Like I feel like that's just like.
Police was
No,
out there to
okay.
get it.
Yeah. That orchestra teacher also was like crazy. He would get so into it. He was the conductor, and literally he would be like, and we would look at him and he was like dripping sweat.
Oh my
and we
god,
were like,
ew.
okay, first of all, we're in 4th grade. None of us are even looking at the conductor. Like, we don't know what he's doing. And he was like, let's go.
I
had
the
a
dream
dream.
where the roof fell on me. That's
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
tell
I
me.
woke up and the ceiling was on me or something like that.
Yeah, well, the ceiling fell. And I guess I like didn't notice because I was like asleep or whatever.
That's normal.
Also, like when I woke up, there like wasn't like a significant amount of ceiling on me. It was like everywhere else, but I could like see out the ceiling. Like there was sky. It was like
Right.
blue.
But you're not even on the top floor.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
exactly.
aware. Yeah, I'm not saying this was like logical, but it happened. But like
I mean, neither was stairs. People can't pee on their feet.
It came out of her foot.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, this little girl.
Kidding.
Danielle, what are you hiding?